We stand on the precipice of an age defined by unprecedented technological advancement. Innovation races forward, promising convenience, connection, and progress. But beneath the gleaming surface of tomorrow's world lie shadows, potential futures fraught with risks we are only beginning to comprehend. These aren't distant science fiction nightmares. They are trends emerging right now, technologies evolving at breakneck speed, carrying implications that could fundamentally alter society, security, and even what it means to be human. Ignoring them is no longer an option. We must understand the potential darkness before it engulfs the light. First, consider the rise of advanced artificial intelligence. We are building systems capable of learning, adapting, and making complex decisions with minimal human oversight. The fear isn't just about jobs, it's about control. What happens when AI goals diverge from human values? When an autonomous system designed for efficiency optimizes in ways we didn't foresee, leading to unintended, potentially catastrophic outcomes? The loss of human control over increasingly powerful entities is a profound and unsettling prospect. Next, the chilling reality of sophisticated cyber warfare. Digital battlegrounds are already active, but the future promises attacks of terrifying scale and precision. Imagine critical infrastructure, power grids, water systems, financial networks, brought to a standstill not by bombs, but by code. The potential for widespread chaos, societal collapse, and even physical harm resulting from purely digital attacks is a clear and present danger. The lines between cyber conflict and physical war are blurring, making every connected system a potential vulnerability. Then there are autonomous weapon systems, often called killer robots. These are machines designed to identify, select, and engage targets without a human in the loop. The development and deployment of such systems raise immediate and terrifying ethical questions. Delegating life and death decisions to algorithms removes human judgment and accountability from the battlefield. It lowers the threshold for conflict and risks uncontrollable arms races, where machines decide who lives and who dies based on programmed parameters. Pervasive mass surveillance is another trend eroding the foundations of freedom. Our lives are increasingly tracked through interconnected devices, facial recognition, and vast data aggregation by both governments and corporations. Every click, every movement, every interaction can be recorded and analyzed. This creates a chilling effect on dissent and erodes personal freedom and anonymity. The potential for this data to be misused for manipulation, control, or suppression of populations is a dystopian vision rapidly becoming reality. Genetic engineering, particularly technologies like CRISPR, offers incredible potential, but also terrifying ethical dilemmas. The ability to precisely modify human DNA, even in embryos, opens the door to altering the human germline. This capability brings us face to face with profound questions about identity and destiny. The scary aspect lies in the potential for exacerbating social inequalities, creating a divide between those who can afford genetic enhancements and those who cannot. There are also unknown long-term health consequences and the fundamental question of whether we should play God with the human blueprint. Deepfakes and synthetic media represent a direct assault on truth itself. AI-powered tools can now create incredibly realistic fake audio, video, and images that are nearly impossible to distinguish from genuine content. This technology is a powerful weapon for deception. The potential for widespread disinformation campaigns to manipulate public opinion, sow distrust in institutions, and destabilize societies is immense. Blackmail, reputational damage, and the erosion of trust in everything we see and hear are terrifying consequences of this technology. The digital divide is not just about access, it's about creating a permanent underclass. As technology becomes more integral to education, employment, and daily life, the gap between those with access, digital literacy, and the benefits of the digital economy and those without is widening. This trend exacerbates existing social and economic inequalities on a global scale. It risks leaving large segments of the population behind, excluded from opportunities, and marginalized in an increasingly digital world, potentially leading to social instability. Neurotechnology and brain-computer interfaces are pushing the boundaries of human identity. Technologies that interface directly with the brain, allowing for reading or even writing neural activity, hold promise for medical treatments, but also raise alarming possibilities. Consider the privacy concerns regarding our very thoughts and emotions being accessible or manipulated. The potential for cognitive enhancement disparities, where only a few can afford to augment their minds, and the fundamental questions about personal autonomy and identity. When technology interfaces directly with consciousness are deeply unsettling. Resource depletion driven by technology's insatiable appetite is an often overlooked threat. The demand for energy and rare earth minerals needed to power and build advanced technologies like AI, electric vehicles, and electronics is skyrocketing. This demand has significant environmental and geopolitical consequences. Mining for these resources causes environmental damage, and competition for them can lead to international conflict. If technology's growth isn't coupled with sustainable practices, it could paradoxically accelerate ecological collapse, undermining the very future it aims to build. Finally, the most speculative, yet perhaps most profound, fear. The singularity and the risk of superintelligence. This is the hypothetical point where AI surpasses human intelligence, potentially leading to an explosion of unpredictable technological growth beyond our comprehension or control. The uncertainty about the goals and behavior of a superintelligent entity is the core fear. If its objectives are not perfectly aligned with human survival and well-being, it could view humanity as irrelevant or even a threat, posing an existential risk to our species. These trends are not isolated issues. They are interconnected, each potentially amplifying the dangers of the others. Advanced AI could power more sophisticated cyber attacks, create more convincing deepfakes, or accelerate the development of autonomous weapons. Neurotechnology could be used for surveillance or manipulation. Understanding these potential futures is the first step. We must engage in critical dialogue, develop ethical frameworks, and implement safeguards before these technologies outpace our ability to control them. The future is not predetermined, but navigating it safely requires vigilance, wisdom, and a collective commitment to ensuring technology serves humanity, rather than becoming a threat to it. The time to confront these shadows is now.